fluffy bunny. Yeah. This is Lulu. She is a giant Flemish rabbit. And when I pick her up, you'll see why we call her a giant Flemish rabbit. Just like the name suggests.
Flemish?
Well, she does come from the land of Flanders, but she is giant. She is big. Very, very, very fluffy. Now, how these guys came about is we had Dutch explorers come and explore the continent of South America and around Argentina, found a Argentinian large rabbit, brought it on their ships, went back to Holland, bred it with their native large rabbit, and bada bing, bada boom, after a couple of genetic tests, they got the giant Flemish rabbit.
Oh, the skunk is coming.
And watch his little nails. He actually walks right on the tips of his nails.
Yeah, is it true that armadillos can also roll? They have a little...
Yes, but this is the only armadillo, the only species that can actually roll into that ball that, the head tucks in next to the tail completely. No other armadillo can do that. When he is actually in a ball, there's still that flat surface there. It's not going to be a very good roll.
Now, does anybody know what type of animal here he is?
Sloth.
Sloth, that's right. Very good. He is a sloth. And what's really cool about sloths is that they move very slowly. The reason for that is actually to ward off predators. If you move extremely slowly, animals are not going to see you as likely. On top of that, because they move so slowly, granted, Harry is very, very nicely groomed, and he's very clean right now. In the wild, a sloth will be covered in algae and bugs and moss, anything growing on it. Because he moves so slowly, it's actually very beneficial because it makes him blend in with his surroundings, because trees and the vines and the greenery makes him feel like alone as part of the tree, so predators won't eat him. But there are animals that will snatch a sloth right out of a tree. There's a bird called a harpy eagle that is huge, massive bird that can take full-grown sloth right out of a tree. So that's why the slowness and that algae growing in their fur is very, very beneficial. You can feel them. Just don't press too heavy on them. You can almost do locks of love with them, huh? He has so much hair.
Why does he only have one claw on his front?
Well, they actually have two claws, and that's a very, very good question. He is technically a two-toed sloth. And because of those two claws that he has on his front feet, that is why he's called a two-toed sloth. On his hind feet, he has three toes. Now, there is a sloth called a three-toed sloth, and that's because they have three toes on their feet. And she's 25 years old, which for a tarantula is very, very old. Now, I'm not going to have anybody touch her, so no worries. Well, you can definitely take pictures of her. Doesn't mind the flash at all. Now, Chilean rose-haired tarantulas are really unique compared to other tarantulas, and that is because they have a fun adaptation. They have these very small hairs that they'll utilize on their abdomen right here. When they're startled, they'll actually will flick those hairs in the direction of what's bothering them, whether it's a bird, reptile, mammal, anything. And those hairs are extremely itchy. Very, very, very itchy. Actually, itching powder, this is where it originated from. So it's very, very itchy. Now, she does have fangs, and she does have venom. She is a venomous spider, but she rather utilizes those itching hairs as her first line of defense. If for whatever reason, that animal is still like, I'm still gonna eat you, then it'll arch up and you'll present those fangs and then try to bite it. Now, close up right there. Ooh, scary.